Right, hello everybody, this is Fibro Jedi and one of the team of the LOTRO family Twitter account, and this is my 26th LOTRO Warden video. So, we're carrying on. We came up to Othrikar at the end of the last episode. I thought there were a lot more quest givers here, so I'm wondering if I missed a quest chain somewhere. But hey, we're going to help the dwarves that are here, that we've got quests for, first, and maybe see if they unlock the others, because there should be once you come to Othrikar. Certainly the epic will bring you back to Othrikar, but I'm pretty sure there are other quests in and around here, particularly ones that take you back here towards the there's Dourhands up north of the dwarf stronghold here. So I picked up a collect links first quest at the end of the last one. So we need to defeat, kill, slaughter lynxes. Lynx, don't know if that's plural. And then this time we're gonna deal with bears. So, listen friend, we have problems here, big problems. Those cursed Dourhands weren't content to ruin the operation of the mines while they were here, but when they left they ruined or stole what food we had. Then there's orcs and wargs that came down from the north, driving the farmers who used to supply us out of their fields. And when we venture out of Othrikar, we have to do so in force, due to the Dourhands camped nearby. In short, we are having a lot of trouble with supplies. We need meat. I can give you a fee in good silver, if you could hunt some bears for us. They wander the hills to the south. So we've got links to the north, and bears to the south. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Who knows? Right, okay. So, a warm-up with a few meat gathering and fur gathering things. Now there is, not far around this corner, quite a contingent of bears. But equally, I don't want to wander much too far if there are some... Oh, that's a lynx. That's quite a long way. So I'm going to go to the bears. Hopefully this is coming across okay. Huh. Fun little mini crash in the middle of the recording there. Okay, so I think the bears themselves are just south of Othrikar. That's a North Hawk. There is not a Slayer deed for that, so I'm not going to get distracted. So where are the bears? This episode may be somewhat more chaotic than normal, because I slept horrendously last night. Here we go, here's some bears. Out of 6. Ah yes, so it's just around here where there's quite a few of the bears. Now I am using my shield mastery here. It does have, you don't have to do it very frequently, as it's active for a minute, one of the longer warden buffs. I will though just quickly put that back in place because it's better to go in with defences, especially when you've got a contingent of bears who can hit quite hard and give you bleed damage. Of course, the defence stats don't help with bleed at all, for that matter. That's as far as I understand resistance rating. whatever's in this backpack. It could be fluff, but I earned it, so I'm taking it. Oh, gold ore, very handy. So, now we're gonna go hunt lynx. Huh, bears down the river. I didn't notice that when we were down helping Orthan. Something like that. Okay. I am hoping, just as a complete aside, to potentially record my Bjorning episode because of them going to heavy armor this week. I have created the heavy armor ready for Azilf, but we shall just have to see. I think that change to heavy armor should be good, certainly for how I play Bjorning. I can't account for anyone else, and because I don't group up for things, so I don't know really the repercussions on the heavy armor for Bjornings during tanking, or even attempting to play healer, maybe. Because as far as I know, I mean, Ezil's only what, mid 50s, early 50s, I can't remember exactly. That I'm not sure whether this changes, but most heals for Bjorning at the moment you got to be in human form for. So I'll be taking it from a how does this affect my solo questing. But yes, I'm very interested by that change. Okay, so this was the bears.
Well met, friend.
Good. That meet should last us quite a while. Thank you for your help, friend. Okay, so that doesn't at least immediately trigger a quest. So I'm gonna go through. Once we pick up the epic, which looks like it's going to be in the next episode, we come back to Othrikar as part of that anyway. The epic will take us to Othrikar for the dwarves, to Meluinen for the elves, and all the way back to Trestlebridge for the men, because we're going to be starting to build up the Council of Esteldine. Actually, it might be a short I, Esteldin, because it's got an accent on it. So, I'm not here for killing the Dourhands, per se. And there isn't a Brigand Slayer in the North Downs. But I was just curious whether there was some auto-triggered quests, because we can come here for the links. Nothing yet. There's also a random herb gathering quest that you can pick up near Esteldin called Herbs and Simples. I think it's to do with creating medicines for the Rangers of Esteldin. And that takes you sort of into at least, what, 3 different areas of the North Downs, I think. Right, so I don't really want to get too distracted by Dourhands when I'm here for links. Go up and over this hill. Dourhands Scout is in fact part of a quest. I'm starting to think that maybe it's the epic that unlocks it. Ah yes, here we go, a small... Well, a big enough contingent that we need 3 more lynxes. I never actually like defeating lynx, even if they attack me first, because they're quite a cute little creature. But you can't really... You have to have really, really good reasons to pick and choose quests. So I'm creating my own story. In fact, Onvar is in the North Downs at the moment, and is likely to be there for quite some time. So I'm creating his own story. Right, so we've done the lynxes, so head back to Othrikar and just see if that triggers anything. If not, we are heading to Esteldine, and we will come back to try and find... There are a lot of other quests. I'm pretty sure there's a good handful of ones, and some that auto-trigger. So, hand in the lynxes. If not, we will go to Esteldine and pick up the part of the epic that brings us back to Othrikar and see if that has triggered it. Okay, so I'm going to keep the gold ore. That's expert scholar, which I'm only playing around with realistically at the moment.
Did you need something?
No, I need you to buy these broken weapons off me. Right, so the Lynx quest giver is around here.
Greetings, traveller.
Thank you for your help, friend. I will fashion these furs into gloves to protect miners from the bitter cold of the deep mines. Old Nine-Fingered Dolly would be happy about that, I can tell you. Now, interestingly, in other regions where we've picked up dwarf quests, they've given Thorin's Hall reputation. That's actually not the case, and I'm pretty sure it's not the case for any of the quests in Othrikar. They give you Rangers of Esteldin reputation, which, to be fair, you need in this region. It takes quite a bit of work to finally hit Kindred here, even if you do all the deeds. Right, so he did not oh, wait, I've just spotted a ring appear. Hurrah! There is in fact another quest. Yes, I thought there might be a knock-on, but I wasn't sure. Right, where are you? There you are. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. Played out.
Greetings, traveller.
Yes! This is a quest line. Right, so we can carry on then. I'm Regan, in charge of smelting here at Othrikar. The yields are down again. We're running out of silver in this mine, but I've heard that somewhere in these hills there is a farther lode, with veins rich with gold and maybe even mithril. They always want that, don't they? Though I find it unlikely, as Moria silver's not been found anywhere but Khazad-dûm. Dourhands ruined the old prospecting records when they left, though. We need to find the proper records to find the farther lode. I suspect these records are still around Othrikar someplace, perhaps in a chest or locker. If you can discover them, you'll be doing us Longbeards a real service. So, just to point out, they are in Othrikar. They're looking for ancient records, which they think are in Othrikar, but they haven't looked for them, even though it could lead to more ore deposits being found. Until a random stranger turns up and finds the records. Oh look, in Othrikar. Mining records. I was half expecting to be ambushed by a Dourhand there, but nope, apparently not. Oh, and it's not a quest item, so you can't actually read them. Sometimes it's good to look and see if you've got a quest item that you can see what has been written. Then again, mining records would be quite dull to read, I suspect. Right.
Well met.
Aye, that looks like it could be it. But wait, what's this? Most of these records are just ordinary prospectors' reports. Not too useful, but this one, I cannot make this page out at all. Could this be the key to the mystery of the Farther Lode? Ha! I was wrong earlier. This gives Thorin's Hall rep, but a lot of them give
Greetings,
Rangers.
traveller. Will you stay a moment?
I can't ken these runes at all. Why, unless I miss my mark entirely, I think these are some kind of elf writing. Now, how could directions to a dwarf mine have ever been written in some elvish script? Do you think that anyone in these parts could understand this language? And look, we have to ask. I'm trying to think. I think he might be the guy at the desk who is it the guy at the desk that reads Elvish? Because he's got books.
I am at your service.
Yes, I can read a spot of Elvish. My father was a scholar, and he learned many things from Balin. He passed a fair bit of it on to me. Let me have a look. It appears that it was an elf who found the dwarves' lode in the first place. That explains this writing, and perhaps also why the dwarves of old never mined the lode, for they would not have wished to ask an elf for help. They could have got metals, and pride stopped them. It appeared that these records refer to a map that must have once been included with them. I hope Regan has that map, for the records are not detailed enough to stand on their own. Take it back to the dwarf.
At your service.
So we're missing a
and
map,
your
eh?
families.
I wonder. Well, thank you again for your work.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
And now it looks like we have unlocked some quests. So hurrah, this might be more than a 5-minute video after all. I believe the map must have been taken by the Dourhands. They have left the old records you found. They must have left the old records you found because they couldn't read them. But I guess that the map is in the hands of the Dourhand foreman who used to have my job. Unless I missed my mark, I'd say that Foreman Nirad is with many of the other Dourhands at their camp to the north. This is a big request, but if you can get that map back from Foreman Nirad, I think we'll be able to find the farther lode at last. I suspect you'll find the map in a chest in Foreman Nirad's tent at the camp, excuse me, but he might also be carrying it around on his person. Now, I gave myself a massive sore throat when I last did Dwarves on a stream, so I'm going to quickly scan this one and see if it needs reading out loud. No, probably not. Okay, so that one is just, you know, those Northhawks that we came across earlier. Kill some of those because they are quite vicious. Right.
Will
and
you
then
help me?
Hanar. Then... Yes, okay, so they want to move against the Dourhands directly, but they don't want the Dourhands spying on Othrikar, which is fair dues. We spotted some Dourhand scouts earlier, and so we will carry on picking that up. And now we have a reasonable excuse to take out the Dourhands, if you need one, which you don't usually. So we do want to take out some Northhawks, but we also want to deal with some scouts. Now, because we're against Dourhands, I'm going to put on my shield mastery. So get some heals in there as well. And then I also want to get some evade rating in and boost some defences. Okay, now we don't need lynxes, we just need the Dourhands. One of my buffs has stopped, however my shield mastery is still there. If you play Warden, I use this on all of my characters, but there is a free, as all plugins have to be free, a free plugin called Buff Bars, which is what's up here in the top left hand corner. So it shows me I've got 20 seconds left of enduring armor use, 10 seconds of particular Warden skill there, and my shield mastery is just cooling down. So instead of you having to try and hover over your buffs, especially like mid-combat, it's good to see, do I need to renew my defences yet or not? Was also very handy during Fallfest to know, well, actually my apple bobbing is actually ready. Fallfest is just finished, so it's irrelevant. I think I'm going to test on the next Dourhand. I think it can tell you which tier you're on for things like Persevere and Impressive Flourish. So let's try Persevere. So if I do... oops. Of course, I wanted to do something particular, and that's when I got my fingers in it. Tis. Right, now then. We still need to be going further north because we need to pick up the map, and we still need Northhawks. So we'll carry on going further north, and we'll pick up the Northhawks at the same time. And that wasn't the gambit I thought I was doing. It's because I didn't check that the gambit panel was actually empty, because it wasn't. Right, so we still do need 3 more Northhawks, but safe way down to there is not the route that I've taken, of course. But it looks like we can partially... that wasn't where I was planning on going either, but it might work. Yeah. Goody. Right. Any more of those birds? Yep. Just need one more for the purposes of the quest. And the map is right up here. We're looking for a foreman. Ah, look at that. Okay, so we've got some Dourhands here that also grant quests. So we've got two here. Miners at Thurum. Defeat Dourhand. Miners and pulling beards. You've arrived at Thurum, and it's crawling with Dourhands. These foes are surely organised and pose a dire threat to Othrikar. Again, Thorin's Hall rep. While all the time trying to head north. Now we've got some groups of them coming up, so it won't just be easy pickings of one Dourhand or... Yes, tier 2 heal over time, that's what I was looking for. Tier 4 heal over time. So that's why Buff Barbies is so handy, is you can see then where your Gambit improvements are coming from. I really hate Dourhand throwing axes. At least on a Warden you've got quite a quick cooldown on first aid. Not the case for all classes. Okay, I'm going to do that because I think this is a new quest, isn't it? Sack of yeast. Stolen morale. You have found a large sack of stolen yeast in a mining camp outside of Thurum, bearing signs of once belonging to Othrikar. the dwarves will be missing a key ingredient to their beer brewing. There we go. It's the end of the world if we cannot have our ale. Dourhand Foreman, that's not the named Dourhand we're after. We need to actually go even further back, but we still need to take out quite a lot of Dourhands because it's our duty. And that's the killing a good number of miners. We don't... nah, we'll get him anyway because, you know, there's a treasure chest there, so... Heal yourself? No. No, you shall not. Right, okay. Thank you very much. So we need to be going like really far north, but we still need to find those yeast bags. Oh, what's following me? Another hawk. Don't really want to get distracted. How many bags of yeast do we need? 3. And there's 2 of them. Brilliant. Okay. Dourhands I'm fighting? Apparently, currently the answer is all of them. So I'm going to stack heals because I need to now. Take out the anti-birds. Right. Do that morale tap. That morale tap. First step level healing. Second level healing, and we are done and finished with full health. Fabulous. Right, collected the map. We still need to find whoever Torfi Hammerhorn is, and wherever he is for that matter. Oh, really, to the north? I thought that was the foreman. But no, apparently we can go further north. Where? Or is there more of a camp up here? Certainly looks like it. Okay. Yes, there we go. It's coming screaming back to me now. Brilliant. Now then, because I think we're going to be up against another signature dude in a second. I'm going to clear out the other Dourhands here first. And hope that they haven't respawned by the time I've started clearing them. Once I've nearly cleared them out. Because that would be just my luck. I mean, he is guarded by 2 as it is, but that's fine. And I'm going to put in my shield mastery because I think I'm going to need it. Oh, never mind. I'll have to do it in combat then. Especially now I've just aggroed them all anyway. The Dourhand over there was doing perfectly fine on his own. Having very, very slight ability lag. And we'll do the morale tap on you. And the other morale tap there. And I couldn't interrupt his self-heal because I can't run that gambit fast enough. There we go, defeated Torfi Hammerhorn. Fab. Right, let's go. Go, 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 go. And some of them have started respawning. I thought that might be the case. And I didn't set my milestone. My milestone is set to Estelden, so we'll just bash through a whole load. Yeah, they are only 4 levels under, which means at least we're getting some XP as well. Quickest way back is this valley bit here, I think. Wherever you go, there are Dourhands, darn it. Right. So quickly rechecking map because I could get this very wrong. I might go back up this hill because I think I came from that direction. I don't want to spend ages circumnavigating Othrikar if I can just go directly in through the back. likely to get caught by one of these scouts anyway. Ah, no, yes, there's one there I'm not going to be able to avoid because he's right on my path through to Othrikar. But no, role-playing stuff. We were supposed to be helping defend Othrikar from scouts, so just because we don't have to do that one for the quest, it doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. Yay, and we're now safe. Okay. So we've got 5 quests to turn in. They lost the map. Here we go. You have found it. This is wonderful news. Let me see. Let me see. He might be a bit
Greetings, traveller. Will you
enthusiastic
stay a
about that.
moment?
Oh hurrah, we leveled up. Okay, so what have we gained? Muster in Estelden. Yay! It means I can free up that milestone. So hit level 32 as a warden and we get our muster in Estelden. Question is now, are there any gambit changes? I'm unlikely to note. Oh, maybe not. Let's look at determination. Celebration of skill. No, we've had that one for ages. Restoration, safeguard, shield mastery, surety of death, war cry. Doesn't look like we've gained anything new. So, oh well, there we go. There's onslaught. If we wanted to do a shield, sorry, a spear, shield, spear, which is multiple fast attacks that can interrupt inductions. That is handy to know. So there isn't. Is that the only new one in that list? Yes, that looks like the new one on that list. So, what I just did there was something, thanks to the LOTRO redoing the tooltips, when you first log in, is that it said how I could pin one of these. So when I was hovering it, once you press H, once it's hovering there and you want to see and you want to keep that tooltip, press H, and then you can keep it. But the fact that a quick one can interrupt inductions, it kind of depends how long it takes your foe to induce, I don't know, their skill, because you've still got to go spear, shield, spear, yeah. But let's put that there as a memory, because the other one is the boot, which we've had for forever. But I can never. I'm always in the middle of a gambit when a foe has a skill on induction. Right, but that looks to be about it. Have we got a trait point? Yes, we do have a trait point. Right, so I haven't got the full buff from Warcry yet, but increases the bonuses of Impressive Flourish. There we go. So that would encourage us to use it, because if we use the point there, we gain a bit of critical defense, a bit of physical mit, and a bit of tactical mit. Or we can go Warden's Challenge. Now I haven't actually been using the challenges yet, because I'm playing on my own. I think when we hit a bit later level and we're questing more with other NPCs, then I might use the point there. The alternative is to want to use more block and... No, because I use the careful shield work stuff interchangeably with Impressive Flourish, I'm going to put it here to improve defenses when doing Impressive Flourish. And that's fine. Right, do I need to use any of my Hobbit skills here? Hobbit Stealth, not really. Stoop for a Stone, no. Guile and Conviction, not yet. Okay. Ha! Now we can finally find the farther lode! Wait a moment. These directions are not exactly what I was expecting. Find the farther in the raw rock. The lode lies amongst the high hills. Fell falcons soar through the skies, and savage lynx guard the gorges. Shining the silver, glittering the gold, a cliff's crags keep the secret. They had a poetic turn back in the old days, but I wish they were more precise. Well, I think we have at least some idea how to proceed. The map and those directions together speak clearly to me of a cliff northwest of Othrikar. All you have to do is find a suitable rock formation that is rich with ore. If you do, take a sample and we'll see if it's the true farther lode. Okay, we'll hand in the other quest while we're here
What do you
too.
want?
Yes, we did a fine job of killing birds. Killed 2 birds with 1 javelin. And pulling beards.
What do
You defeated Torfi Hammerhorn. Truly, this is welcome news for us Longbeards. Long have we suffered the oppression of those loutish Dourhands, and we do not wish to suffer it again. You have done us a noble service, my friend. Oh, that's a pretty Lawmaster staff. I should look to see what's actually better for me. Max morale and block rating. Or will and fate. I might keep that as a... because I do have 2 Lawmasters on this server. So keep that as a staff skin. And then...
What do you need?
I do not like the reports you bring back of all the scouts who have amassed around Othrikar. The Dourhands are gathering in the hills, that much is clear. We must drive them out. By we, obviously, means you. And the other one was... Here, you can now make your beer again. Please, give me one.
Well, my
Our stolen
friend.
yeast delivery. Morale was growing poor indeed with the prospect of no beer to sweeten our days. Thank you very much for bringing this home to us, Lumina. So, what's the Brutemaster's shield? I'll go on then, we'll keep that. Right, so we only have the one quest now, and that is to go find this farther lode. So, let's do that. And that'll make for quite a nice rounded episode. I'm just going to quickly grab screenshot here for the video cover. There we go. Right. Let's go find this vein then. Why the dwarves don't want to go and do it is somewhat beyond my comprehension. This part of the north, well actually a lot of parts of the North Downs get very pretty around dawn and dusk. We're at the dusk end of the day now. There we go. I always say I run these videos a bit like streams, and of course with dawn and dusk you've got to take your moments when you get them, because otherwise you miss them entirely. Funnily enough, the sun doesn't stop just because someone's taking pictures. Okay. A lot of long grass up here. Poor Lumina's getting a little bit oh! I forgot to put my main quick part back. Simple things like, why am I not shoving my javelin into that hawk? Right. Now then. Somewhere down here, hopefully, is something we can mine, or at least I assume, take a sample, yes. I'm not being paid enough silver to mine the lot for you, Master Dwarf. Now then, question is, am I on the right level? Maybe, maybe not. Probably should have set my milestone as Othrikar. I never remember. So, in theory... Aha! This looks like rock. It is. It's the right rock. And you've got one of 3 places to take samples from, it looks like. Yeah. Taking an ore sample. Sample? Sample. Right, let us get back to Othrikar then. The sun is nearly in, and for some reason my computer causes my nighttime videos to come out really dark if it's at nighttime. So I tried to do it during daytime. Dusk kind of counts. There's enough light at dusk. So yes, what we managed to do here is I wondered why there were only 2 quests available. By doing the bears and lynxes, that then unlocked a series of quests. So if you come here and you're looking for Thorin's Hall rep ones, you can in fact come here. So I was incorrect when I first started this video. It seems to be a combination. I wonder if it's mostly the epic that gives you... this was not the shortcut I thought I was taking. Yes, we'll come back here when the epic arrives here. This is not for now. I think I might be safe to ride from here as well. If I can find my way into Othrikar. I say that, I'm gonna get attacked by hawks or something instead. Yep. That's okay if we can keep going up the hill. Which we can. That, however, was a Dourhand, which I'm not going to avoid. Voila. And I am way too high up here. Right. And here we are. Cool. Okay, so the Fatherlode.
Greetings, traveler.
Let's see that rock, I think. Aye, this is it. High quality gold bearing ore. We still have to deal with those cursed Dourhands, but there are all kinds of other dangers to take care of as well. But if we can manage, we'll all be rich. I cannot thank you enough, friend. You certainly deserve a reward for all your hard work, and little though it may be, know that you will always be a welcome guest in the mines of Othrikar. All the dwarves will be rich, so in honour of that, here, have an earring or a hammer. And funnily enough, neither of those massively help my scenario, although it looks like I need to make myself some new jewellery. And there we go, and that's the non-epic quest lines in Othrikar, although I have now spotted there's another... I'll just quickly go speak to the quartermaster and see if that's a new line or whether this is just a... Now that you've helped us so much, go to Esteldin kind of job.
Welcome. You've
Oh, no.
come at a most
Nope,
fortuitous
it's
time.
not. In which case, I will stop here so we can pick up this quest line in the next video. So, no new ability. There was one new, just to summarise, yes, we killed a lot of Dourhands, and so everyone's happy. But we hit level 32, and for that we got our muster in Esteldin. It's like your hunter's guides, instant travel to those places. We did get the new gambit, but it comes under assailment? Gambit. Onslaught, yes, so it's no, recklessness. So recklessness one, so it's shield, spear, shield, and that actually is an interrupt. Why we haven't got a logical interrupt yet on determination, I don't know, but you need to just try and remember shield, spear, shield, spear, spear, shield, spear. There we go. And you do need to do the initial 2 fetches, meat and furs quests to unlock the rest of the storylines. But apart from that, hopefully this has been fun to watch. I've been in a bit of a really random state, so hopefully I'll be able to get this uploaded in the next 24 hours. And keep an eye out, because I intend on also either writing or recording about the new Bjorning to hard to heavy armor changes as well. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks very much for watching. Please do follow me both on on Twitch, YouTube, and on Twitter as well, at LOTRO Family and at Fibro Jedi. And take care, everybody. I'll be back soon, and have a good week. See you then.